Good morning, YouTube. So it's been a while, been a hot minute, and I've been telling everybody that we'd have a update video on the Coyote swap project. So just figured I'd take a minute and just kind of bring you up to date on it. The title of today's video is going to be The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. So here we go. The good is that this thing is fast, like pin you in your seat fast. Put a smile on your face, make you laugh fast. That's the good part about it. But there's some bad and there's some ugly. We're going to show you some more good though before we talk about the other stuff. So let me pop the hood here. Here's some more good right here, the interior. So that's some of the good. We'll show you some more good. So here's some more good. Well, let me tell you, this engine runs like a sewing machine. When you're rowing through the gears and giving her the beans, it has the sweetest sound to it. Here's some more good. I'll show you some more good here. The dual tips on there, the complete dual exhaust system is good. Very, very good. And overall, I'm just pleased with everything overall. The overall ride height, the stance. It's kind of my vision with this truck. I don't want it to be too low. I don't want, and you know, I've got the optional 17-inch factory style rims on it. They're actually OEM reproductions, and I kind of want to keep it looking like something that could have came off the dealer lot. You know, those would have been these rims. These rims would have been, you know, something optional back in 2000, 99, 98, 2000, I think. So I kind of wanted to keep that look on the truck. So anyway, that's all the good. So let's talk about some of the bad. Let's go inside for that, because the bad is the bad. So when we get into the inside, one of the things I don't like is the MT82 6-speed manual. Looks good sitting there, but third gear is completely stripped out, and we didn't discover that until, of course, we got the truck running and driving, and you know, third gear barely worked, and then it quit working altogether. So when you're driving around and you go to hit third gear, it just grinds. It won't do third gear at all. The only upside to it is it doesn't really need third gear. If you wind out second gear and shift over to fourth, it pulls just fine. Doesn't complain about it at all. But that said, truck's going back in the shop. I don't know if we're going to make it before Christmas or not, but truck's going back in the shop, and we're going to pull the transmission. I've already found a performance transmission shop that can rebuild it and toughen it up. There's kits that you can buy, stage kits, stage 2, stage 3, whatever, to strengthen the MT82, because that was always a weak point in the Mustang and the Coyote engineering design. So that's a bad. That's a bad. Another good but not great are these seats. They look nice and they're comfortable, but problem I have is that the base area of the seat needs to be another inch or two, you know, in length. You just don't really have like really good leg support with it. So I don't know. I don't know if we're going to keep these seats or not. We'll see. Corbeau makes some other designs I like that I may switch over to. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So there's some bad. And let's look at some more bad. Let me pop the hood here. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to reach it or show you really adequately under the hood, but we'll try. So let me see if I can get the camera down there. So I'm going to show you the clearance between the alternator and the steering shaft. We're pretty tight down there, and to get that clearance we had to use a trick that some other Coyote swap professionals have clued me into, where the steering gearbox has 3 bolts, in a triangle shape. And if you loosen the bottom 2, actually if you remove the bottom 2, loosen the top one, and basically rotate the steering gearbox just slightly down, and re-drill holes in the frame and re-bolt it in, you have to do that to get that clearance down there. Well, when we did that, we rotated that gearbox too far. The clearance you only need like 1/2 inch of rotation, maybe 3/4 of an inch of rotating the steering gearbox to get the clearance you need. We rotated it like 2 inches, and it's way too far. And what it did is it pushed the steering out of alignment. It pushed the pitman arm too far forward, and dropped the center steering rod too far forward. So the tie rod end has to angle back and down to reach the wheel, to reach the spindle. That's what the word I'm looking for, the spindle. And it just threw the steering out of alignment completely. You can drive it. It does, it's not horrific, but you get a lot of bump steer, and every dip and in the road, the steering wheel goes side to side and the wheels wobble. Not too frightening at 30 miles an hour, but terrifying at 70. So we think we have a way to clearance that. The steering gearbox has a brace on it, a spacer on it, and we looked at it really closely, and we think we can trim that spacer down like 1/4 of an inch, and that'll pull the steering gearbox in towards the frame 1/4 inch, and then that'll give us a little more clearance against the alternator down there, the steering shaft and the alternator. And if we do that, we think we can rotate that steering gearbox maybe back to its original mounting position. We're going to try. We're going to see if that works. If it doesn't, and if there's some of you out there that have tried this before and you can tell me differently, hey, I'm all ears. Let me know in the comments, and I'll listen. If that's not possible, then I'm entertaining the idea of just taking out the steering gearbox altogether, going with a rack and pinion setup on the front. And that's really, actually, honestly, that's really what I really like to do. And I think I'm going to end up going that route in the long run anyway. So that's the bad, but there's some more bad. So let me show you that. And this had nothing to do with the Coyote swap at all. I actually did this before. Let me get it out of this wind. The wind kicked up. Whew, man. So it is December. Winds do blow. But I actually did this, it was an accident I got into before I did any work to the truck, before I did any Coyote swap or anything like that. And I'll show you that here. So here's some more bad. So I was driving one day, I was in a parking lot, and as many of you probably have seen, sometimes at parking lots they'll have these little they're round, and or the orange or yellow little poles that are like around the perimeter of the parking lot or certain sections of the parking lot. And apparently I parked close to one of those and didn't realize, and it was down low, under 3 feet. I didn't see it, and so when I was coming out of the parking space, I sideswiped it pretty hard and started up here on the fender and crushed that in, and continued down the door, crushed the door in, and then hit the rear fender on the back of the truck. So we got that swipe right there. Now this is a new door. So I found this door at a wrecking yard, pulled it off another truck, and I actually have an identical matching fender with the same badging, red, from a wrecking yard, so I can replace that fender. But when we crunch the door in, we crunch the rocker panel in and the cab corner. So I've got a new cab corner and a new rocker panel actually in the bed of the truck here, and so we need to go to a body shop, have this cut out and replaced, and have the door frame straightened up because it bent the door frame in. Let me show you that, what it looks like now. So you got quite a bit of gap up there. It's because the door is angled down. So got to go to a body shop, have that fixed. So anyway, so there you go. There's the good, the bad, and the ugly. And just for grins, let you hear this thing. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but we'll let you hear it. She sounds good. I love it. I love the way the truck sounds, and it's a lot of fun. So we'll spin the camera around here and go for a short little drive. We're at the currently I am blessed to live in a up and coming area, and so let me show you where we're at here. That's an IKEA down there. I don't know if you can see it or not. And behind me, they're building a Topgolf. I don't know if that shows up in the camera or not, but hey, why not? So anyway, let me spin the camera around here, and I'll head out. We'll just give you a couple minutes of driving here. So here we go. Anyway, that's all for today. I don't really want to hammer it here. I don't want to somebody report me and end up having the police show up. So a little too much traffic and people around here to get on it right now. So anyway, I hope y'all have a good day, and hey, thanks for tuning in. And updates to come. The truck's gonna go in the shop, and we'll do some more shot videos from there and give you the progress as we do the transmission and work on the steering, and we'll show you how that goes. So hey, I appreciate it. Y'all have a good day.